You know what separates winners from those who gave up? One fucking step forward, one more, and then another one. When everyone around you says, enough, it's impossible, you're crazy, that's exactly when the real journey begins. I look at you and see the same look I've seen in hundreds of others. The look of someone at a crossroads, someone who's tired, someone thinking, maybe enough is enough, maybe they're right, maybe I've truly reached my limit. Listen to me carefully. There is no limit. It's an illusion created by your own mind, fueled by fears and doubts that have been whispered to you for years. Parents, teachers, friends, society, they've all contributed to creating that invisible wall standing in front of you now. But this wall is a mirage. Take a step forward and you'll walk right through it. Every great person in history faced a moment when everyone around them thought they were insane. Einstein, Tesla, Jobs, Musk, they were all called crazy. Do you know what unites these people? They kept going when everyone else stopped. Pain is part of the process. Fatigue is part of the process. Doubt is part of the process. Fear is part of the process. But you know what isn't part of the process? Stopping, surrendering, giving up on your dream. Remember when you were a child and fell, scraping your knees? Remember that pain? Sharp, burning, unbearable. But you got up and kept going. Why? Because inside you burned a desire to explore the world, to learn new things, to push boundaries. That desire hasn't gone anywhere. It's still inside you, just buried under layers of adult fears and rational decisions. When was the last time you truly gave 100%? Not 80, not 90, but all 100 fucking percent? Most people live in their comfort zone, giving just enough not to raise questions. But beyond the boundaries of this zone is where real life begins, where you don't know the answers, where every step is a risk, where fear becomes your constant companion. Fear is a compass. It points precisely in the direction you need to go. If you're afraid to do something, it's a sure sign that this very action will lead to your growth. Are you afraid of failure? Good. That means you care about the result. But you know what's scarier than failure? Never trying. Imagine yourself 10, 20, 30 years from now. You're sitting in the same chair, looking out the same window, thinking the same thoughts, and all your dreams, all your potential achievements, all the versions of yourself you could have become exist only in parallel universes where you found the courage to keep going. I've seen people give up on their dreams one step away from success, literally one step away. They didn't know how close they were because their vision was clouded by fatigue and doubt. They believed the lie their tired mind told them, enough, you've done all you could. That's a lie. You never do all you can. You always have at least 40% energy left that you haven't even started to use. U.S. Navy SEALs go through hell in training. They're pushed to the limits of physical and mental capabilities, and you know what they discovered. When a person thinks they're completely exhausted, they've only used 60% of their potential. 60, damn it! You think you can't go any further right now? That's an illusion. You've only gone 60% of the way you're capable of. Self-discipline is the only real freedom. Paradoxically, the more you limit yourself, the stricter your routine becomes, the freer you become. Free from others' expectations, free from life's randomness, free from your own weaknesses. Get up an hour earlier, every day, no exceptions. This hour belongs to you and you alone. Use it to work toward your goal, minute by minute, day by day. You'll get closer to it. Imperceptible to others, but absolutely certain for yourself. Remove everything from your life that distracts you from your goal. Social media, meaningless meetings, toxic relationships, all these steal your energy, your time, your focus. Every time you check notifications or scroll through a feed, you move one step further from your dream. Find your rhythm and follow it ruthlessly. Some people work better in the morning, others flourish at night. It doesn't matter which one you are. What matters is that you know it and use your peak hours to the fullest. Stop looking for external motivation. Motivation is a myth. It's a temporary feeling that comes and goes. What you really need is discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of whether you want to or not. Your body will resist. Your mind will create excuses. Your loved ones will doubt. The whole world will tell you to stop, but you must keep going. Every step matters, even the smallest one. Even if today you move just a millimeter closer to your goal, it's already a victory. Because you're moving, because you haven't given up. Stop comparing your journey with others' achievements. Everyone has their own path, their own trials, their own pace. What seems easy for others might be incredibly difficult for you, and vice versa. The only comparison that makes sense is comparing yourself today with yourself yesterday. Record your victories every day, even the most insignificant ones. This creates the foundation for self-confidence. When hard times come, and they will, you can return to these records and remind yourself how much you've already overcome. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, even when you stop believing in yourself. Find those who will support you not with words, but with actions. Those who will say, "I know you can do this," when the whole world says the opposite. Avoid those who drag you down. Those who say, "Be realistic." Those who remind you of your past failures. Those who laugh at your dreams. These people are anchors preventing you from moving forward. Accept failures not as the end of the road, but as part of the process. Every mistake, every failure is a lesson. It's information. It's an opportunity to adjust course and become stronger. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before inventing the light bulb. When asked how he dealt with so many failures, he replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." Your persistence must be stronger than your doubts. Your belief in yourself must drown out the voices of critics. Your discipline must defeat your laziness every damn day. Don't wait for perfect conditions. They will never come. Start with what you have, where you are. Use available resources, adapt to circumstances, find workarounds. Many great companies started in garages. Many great books were written during breaks between work shifts. Many great inventions were created from readily available materials. Don't let the absence of ideal conditions become your excuse. Learn to love the process, not just the result. If you only enjoy achieving goals but hate the path to them, you doom yourself to suffering. Because 99% of the time you'll be spending on the journey, not celebrating success. Find something you like in your daily work. Maybe it's the feeling of overcoming yourself. Maybe it's the small discoveries you make. Maybe it's just the ritual you've created around your work. Fall in love with the process, and the result will come on its own. Your body and mind are interconnected. Take care of your physical health. Train regularly. Eat properly. Get enough sleep. This isn't a distraction from your goal. It's the foundation on which your success is built. When you're physically strong, you're psychologically resilient. When your body is healthy, your mind is clear. When you're well rested, your decisions are better. Don't neglect these simple truths. Learn to rest without feeling guilty. Rest isn't weakness, it's necessity. But rest should be conscious, not mindless time wasting. True rest rejuvenates you, not depletes you further. Meditate. Walk in nature. Read books that expand your consciousness. Communicate with people who inspire you. All these are forms of rest that make you stronger. Use negative emotions as fuel. Anger, disappointment, resentment, all these feelings can be transformed into action energy. Don't suppress them, but don't allow them to control you either. Channel them in a productive direction. When anger at a situation overwhelms you, use this energy to take another step forward. When disappointment fills you, turn it into determination to prove everyone wrong. When you feel resentment, let it become your secret weapon that no one expects. Create a system that doesn't rely on your willpower. Willpower is a limited resource. It depletes throughout the day. Instead of constantly fighting yourself, create an environment that nudges you toward the right actions. Remove unhealthy food from your home if you want to eat properly. Turn off phone notifications if you want to concentrate. Prepare workout clothes the night before if you plan a morning workout. Small changes in your environment can lead to big changes in behavior. Never make decisions in moments of weakness. When you're tired, hungry, upset, your brain works differently. It seeks quick relief, not long-term benefit. Learn to recognize these moments and postpone important decisions until you return to a resourceful state. Ask yourself the right questions, not why am I failing at everything, but what can I do differently? Not why is this happening to me, but what is this teaching me? Not when will it get easier, but how can I become stronger? Questions shape your reality. They direct your attention and energy. Choose them consciously. Remember that your story isn't written yet. No matter how many times you've fallen, how many mistakes you've made, how many opportunities you've missed, you always have a chance to rewrite your story. Starting from this moment, great people aren't born great. They become great through thousands of small decisions made every day. Decisions to keep going when everyone around them stops. Decisions to believe in themselves when no one else believes. Decisions to rise after each fall, stronger and more determined than before. You can be one of them. You should be one of them, because the world needs your unique contribution, your ideas, your vision, your energy. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you. The unknown isn't an enemy, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to create something new, become someone new, change the rules of the game. Comfort is the quiet killer of dreams. It lulls you, whispers that everything is fine, that you don't need to risk, that you can stay where you are. Don't listen to it. Comfort leads to mediocrity, to regrets, to a life lived in the shadow of who you could have become. Each time you choose comfort over growth, you give up a part of your potential. Each time you postpone a difficult decision, a difficult conversation, a difficult action, you move further away from your best version. Your comfort zone should expand every day, even if it's just by a millimeter. Do something that scares you. Talk to people you usually don't dare to approach. Try new approaches. Experiment with new ideas. Take risks. Risk is an integral part of growth. Without risk, there's no progress. Without risk, there are no discoveries. Without risk, there are no innovations. Without risk, there is no real life. But risk should be conscious. Don't throw yourself headlong into an abyss. Assess the situation, prepare as much as possible, and then take a step forward, knowing you've done everything you could to minimize negative consequences. Your thoughts shape your reality. What you constantly think about becomes your life. If you focus on obstacles, they seem insurmountable. If you focus on possibilities, they multiply. Practice gratitude. Every day find something you can be grateful for, even in the darkest times, especially in the darkest times. Gratitude switches your brain from scarcity to abundance, from problems to solutions, from what you don't have to what you do have. Never stop learning. Knowledge is the only resource that can grow infinitely. Read books, take courses, communicate with experts, experiment. The more you know, the more opportunities you see. But don't confuse knowledge with action. To know and not do is the same as not knowing. Apply what you learn, experiment, make mistakes, adjust course, move forward. Time is your most valuable resource. You can never get back time spent. Treat it with respect. Invest it wisely. Don't waste it on people and activities that don't bring you closer to your goal or don't bring you real joy. Learn to say no. It's one of the strongest words in your vocabulary. No to unnecessary obligations. No to distractions. No to toxic relationships. No to everything that steals your energy, your time, your focus. But learn to say yes to. Yes to opportunities that scare you. Yes to people who believe in you. Yes to the life you want to create for yourself. Yes to your boldest dreams. Remember that you've already survived 100% of your hardest days. You're stronger than you think. You're capable of more than you can imagine. You've already proven this to yourself many times. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. A choice to give up or continue fighting. A choice to believe in yourself or succumb to doubt. A choice to move toward your dream or retreat in the face of difficulties. Choose wisely. Because this choice determines not only your day, but your entire life. And when you feel you can't go any further, when your legs are tired and your spirit is broken, when the whole world seems against you, remember one simple truth. You must keep going. One more step, and one more, and one more. Because at the end of the road, not only the achievement of your goal awaits you, a new version of yourself awaits. Stronger, wiser, braver than you could ever imagine. Keep going. Not to prove something to others, not to get their approval or recognition, but to become the person you're meant to be, to unlock your full potential, to live a life without regrets. Keep going. Even when the path becomes foggy, even when you can't see the final goal, even when you stray from course, because movement itself is a victory over fear, over laziness, over doubt. Keep going. Because every step you take today determines where you'll be tomorrow, and in a year, and in 10 years. Keep going. Because your story isn't finished yet, it's just beginning, and you're the only one who can write it the way you want. Keep going. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Because greatness is born in overcoming difficulties. Because it's in the struggle against resistance that you find your true strength. Keep going. Because somewhere out there, beyond the horizon of your current possibilities, lies the life you've always dreamed of. And the only way to reach it is to keep going. Step by step, day by day, without stopping, without retreat, without surrender. Keep going. Because you deserve it.